Welcome everyone. Today we're diving into the world of NFT development blockchains. You know, it's really fascinating how blockchains give NFTs their unique fingerprint.
Yep, exactly. For sure, I've been wondering about how metadata really sets NFTs apart from regular digital images, right?
Absolutely. See, it's like, imagine having a digital certificate that proves ownership, rarity, and all that cool stuff. Unlike standard images, NFTs come with metadata that uniquely identifies each token.
That's what makes them so special. And then there's the whole process of minting these tokens. Uploading the metadata onto the blockchain, it's like creating a one-of-a-kind digital asset, right?
Exactly. Minting is key. It doesn't just create art, it provides an immutable record, ensuring the NFT is verified and unique even among similar items.
Right, that immutable record is crucial.
Now let's talk blockchains themselves. Each blockchain offers different strengths and quirks for NFT development.
Yep, I've seen Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and others discussed intensively. Starting with Bitcoin, the Ordinals protocol is rather interesting, isn't it? It's using Satoshis to store data like videos and images.
Right, and it all leverages upgrades like Taproot and segregated witness, enhancing efficiency and privacy. But the cost can be pretty steep. Inscribing a 20 kilobyte image might run you around $150 to $250 and take,
High costs can be a
half an
barrier
hour
for
or
some
so.
creators.
Now, when we shift over to Ethereum, things get even more dynamic. Ethereum played a huge role in popularizing NFTs with ERC 721.
Right, the smart contract backbone of NFTs. And with contracts like ERC 1155, it streamlined processes by allowing multiple token types in one contract, cutting down on complexity and fees.
Exactly. In 2023, Ethereum had a whopping 72.3% market share with NFT trading volumes hitting $8.54 billion, though its dominance has decreased a bit due to competition from others like Bitcoin and Solana.
The market has certainly diversified.
Speaking of competition, Solana is another major player. It brings low transaction fees and high throughput to the table with its proof of stake and proof of
Right,
history.
it's known for its speed. Yeah, and its in-house Metaplex tools really make the NFT process accessible on Solana. With almost negligible gas fees, it's like the blockchain of choice for artists who want low operational costs.
Exactly. The fact that gas fees per transaction are around 0.0005 SOL makes a huge difference for small
Yeah, that
transactions.
affordability opens the door for many.
Then you've got Polygon, previously known as Matic, which operates as a layer 2 scaling solution on Ethereum. It helps reduce transaction costs, right?
Definitely. So essentially, Polygon acts as a bridge, transferring assets from Ethereum's mainnet while lowering fees and speeding up transactions.
Exactly. And another cool part is that with Polygon, minting costs are dramatically lower because there are no expensive upfront costs, though there might be a set
Yeah,
service
that's an
fee
appealing aspect for many
selling.
developers.
Moving on to Cardano. This one is quite interesting as a third generation blockchain. It uses proof of stake to tackle issues that earlier chains had.
Right, it's designed to improve efficiency. Minting NFTs on Cardano can be done through third-party services or directly with a Cardano node, giving the creator total control. And fees are based on file size, meaning smaller tokens cost less to mint.
Exactly. It's a clever model. But I do wonder, don't you think relying on file size could be a bit inconsistent, especially for art that varies greatly in size and detail?
That's a fair critique.
Yeah, it's definitely a trade-off. While it promotes efficiency for smaller files, it might become less attractive for expansive projects.
Now, what about BNB Smart Chain? I've noticed it's popular due to being faster and cheaper than some rivals.
Exactly. On BNB Smart Chain, NFTs are built to allow cross-chain compatibility, making the ecosystem more versatile. Plus, minting fees are as low as 0.005 BNB, and the compliance with Ethereum's ERC 721 standard provides a familiar framework for developers.
It's like getting the best of both worlds.
And then there's Tezos, which positions itself as an eco-friendly blockchain. It uses the TZIP 012 and TZIP 01 standards, offering a unified interface for NFTs while greatly reducing environmental impact.
Yes, that eco-friendly angle is getting more attention these days. With Tezos, you have so much emphasis on ensuring that digital art remains accessible to a community that cares about its ecological footprint.
Exactly. It's attracting digital artists who want sustainability without sacrificing functionality.
Right on?
And then we have Tron, which uses the TRC 721 and TRC 165 interfaces to issue NFTs. Unlike others, Tron insists on wallet interfaces to accept safe transfers, ensuring robust security protocols.
That integration of wallet interfaces is pretty neat. Yeah, though it does require creators to have a minimum balance on TronLink, which might deter some new users.
True, it means there's an entry barrier with a minimum threshold of 350 TRX, but then again, it's a small price for robust network performance for those who can
Yeah,
swing
it's a
it.
balance between accessibility and security.
Now, an interesting part of the discussion is how these blockchains function compared to NFT marketplaces. Without the blockchain, NFTs lose that verifiable, immutable identity.
Absolutely. The blockchain is the backbone of trust in the NFT space. Exactly. NFT marketplaces allow creators and sellers to actually reach their audiences, but it's the underlying blockchain that validates authenticity.
Right? And that's why this guide emphasizes checking if a blockchain meets key criteria like fast transactions, low fees, and robust
Those are the
future-proof
hallmarks of a
infrastructure.
successful NFT platform.
It really boils down to a checklist. Does the blockchain offer low gas fees? Is there a thriving secondary marketplace for reselling NFTs? Is there cross-platform compatibility, intellectual property governance? All these factors ensure success.
Exactly. It's
in the
like picking
long
the
run.
perfect tool for a masterpiece. You know, sometimes I wonder if the checklist might be too idealistic. In real projects, isn't it sometimes about compromises?
That's a valid point. I mean, in practice, many NFT projects might start on a popular platform, even if it doesn't meet every single requirement perfectly, relying on market momentum and community support.
Makes sense.
Sure, but failing to meet several key criteria can hurt long-term viability. Think of it as building a house without proper foundation. The structure might hold for a while,
Right. The
but it's
fundamentals
risky in
are
the long
essential.
run.
And honestly, with so many options out there, from Bitcoin's ordinals right through to Tron and Tezos, there's a lot for developers to process.
Exactly. Every blockchain has its own perks and pitfalls. It's really like choosing your fighter in a game where each one offers different strengths.
Right. Each has its own special moves.
And that diversity is what makes the NFT space so exciting. There's room for innovation, experimentation, and ensuring that different creators can choose the platform that best suits their needs.
It's a dynamic ecosystem for sure. So, what's the takeaway for someone just entering the NFT development game?
The main thing is to do your homework, learn which blockchain aligns best with your project's goals, considering things like cost, scalability, community, and long-term sustainability.
Yep, research is key.
And don't be afraid to experiment. Many projects are successful because they start small, test the waters, and then scale on the blockchain that offers the best mix of features.
That iterative approach really makes sense. One intriguing aspect is how developers are balancing transaction speed with decentralization and security. It's like walking a tightrope sometimes, isn't it?
Exactly. And each blockchain addresses that balance in its own way, whether it's Solana's speed, Ethereum's robustness, or Tezos's eco-friendly approach.
Right, and every approach appeals to a different crowd.
Overall, the NFT landscape is evolving fast. The more we understand the technical underpinnings, from metadata and minting on one blockchain to smart contract standards, the better we can navigate the challenges and opportunities ahead.
It's an exciting frontier indeed. And as we've seen today, whether you're a digital artist, a developer, or just an enthusiast, knowing these details can really empower your decisions in the NFT world.
Absolutely. It's all about picking the right tool for your creative or business vision. Thanks for the deep dive.
Right on. Cheers to that. Always enlightening chatting about these cutting-edge blockchain trends.
Indeed. Until next time, keep exploring and innovating in the NFT space.